This season has been nothing but terrible for Manchester United. Man United have been breaking negative records. Man United can't score a goal. Manchester United have been losing games. We have literally have more lose than wins this season, and it is now 2024. What is Erik 2024 plans, and can Manchester United still turn the season around? So this is what we are going to talk in today's video. So it's more like it's just kind of talk show. So right now, Manchester United as a club, 2023 was one of our best year. Although this season just a few months in this season, but at the beginning of 2023 has been our best year. Like Manchester United literally beat Barcelona at Old Trafford. Man United literally beat almost all the top 16 Premier League team. Pep, Guardiola, Jurgen Klopp. We will actually defeat everyone. Manchester United also won a trophy. We actually ended our 7 years trophy-less drought. Manchester United went to 2 finals and we won one, and the other one we were beaten by it. We were beaten by Manchester City. So the last season has been one of our best seasons for Manchester United since Sir Alex Ferguson. It has been absolutely one of our best seasons. Although that Jose Mourinho season where we won the Europa League is the best after Sir Alex Ferguson, but last season I'm going to rank him as the second. Every time in his first season did very well for Manchester United. He absolutely did very well. So all these people saying Erik out, he would not be sacked. I think he will still not be sacked because what he trying to do at the club, he has already done it in his first season. I think Man United will give him maybe a 2 or 3 season for him to win a trophy, for him to go for the Champions League. But he has absolutely done it in his first season. So he have bought himself a lot of time at this club. He have absolutely bought himself a lot of time at this club. At the beginning of the season, we were actually wounded. We were hurt by injuries. We were hurt by injuries, by off-field issues, and also inconsistency. I think those were the problem. Even tactics-wise, like we don't have a game plan, and we need these 4 things moving in 2024. We're heading in the new year, and the game will be starting on the January 8th. So we need these 4 things. Like injuries has been one of the things that have ruined our season this season. Injuries, like we have had 25 injuries at some time at the club. All the injuries in total and the time where the players have been out has been 25. Yeah, top players like Mason Mount, first name players like Mason Mount, Casemiro, Martinez, Varane, Martial. He's obviously injured. Martial. Top players that are needed in our squad have been injured this season. How would you expect Erik to cope? There was some time where we were playing a game, I think against Spurs. We absolutely had 6 first team players injured, and Man United lost that game. And I asked this question on my social: how do you expect Manchester United to win? How do you bloody expect Man United to win where we have 6 of our first team players being injured? But Tottenham had all their players on the pitch. So very difficult for Manchester United to cope having that kind of injuries, and also the off-field issues. Off-field issues like Jadon Sancho, Varane, Ronaldo, David De Gea before the season started, David De Gea, and different off-field issues at the club, the dressing room, the chaos, the fight, and all those and sort. I believe Manchester United actually were in crisis in the dressing room. I absolutely believe that Man United will have crisis in the dressing room, but that affected our season as well. We were lacking that team spirit. We were lacking that bond, that togetherness. And you can even see it on the pitch. You can bloody see it on the pitch. And also, inconsistency has been our problem this season. We did it against Chelsea. We won against Chelsea. The next game we lose. Won against Aston Villa. Against Nottingham Forest we lose. We won against Brentford. We lose the next game. This has been the problem for Manchester United this season. Winning games, then the next game we win Copenhagen, Bayern Munich. We have just been losing games this season. Like there's no inconsistency. That Manchester United are not good enough to be consistent. Every time I want to say that statement, and I'm gonna repeat it. Man United are not good enough to be consistent. We have the players. We have one of the most quality squad in the world, because there are a lot of, because Man United, we obviously have qualities in our squad. Look at all the position. Onana, one of the best goalkeeper. We have one of the best fullback. Shaw, Wan-Bissaka, Dalot. We have Varane, Martinez. We have Casemiro. We have Casemiro, Bruno, we have Eriksen, we have Kobe Menu. Look at the front line, we have Oiland, we have Rashford, Garnacho. Yes, I will not call Anthony, but we still have players in our squad that can challenge and maybe fight and beat any top team in the entire world. We still have that type of squad to go, and when they play at their best, they will still have the chance to beat any top team. But Manchester United are not good enough. We are not good enough to be consistent. I think that is the problem for Man United this season. 2024 is a new year. 2024, we need some players in the January transfer window for which to build, and maybe in some space we need to build competition and have a striker, have a centre back. I think our priorities this season is to have a striker. You can see the likes of Vito Osimhen, Grassi. We are linked to Timo Werner, which I feel we shouldn't be interested in him at the first place. We are linked to another strikers, Evan Ferguson, Ivan Toney. We are linked to different strikers around the world. Also, centre back position, we have Todibo there, Anasio, Tapsoba. We have Anthony Silva. We have different centre back we can go. So I feel Man United will obviously need a striker and a centre back, and maybe a right winger to boost competition in that position, because Anthony is not giving his all. So Erik 2024 plans is to, yes, we are out of the Carabao Cup. Yes, we are out of the Champions League. We only have the FA Cup left. I don't see Man United winning the Premier League. I absolutely don't see that. And I know you don't see that as well. I absolutely know you don't see that as well. Man United can maybe have a chance to get top 4, but winning the Premier League, I absolutely don't see that coming. I don't bloody see that coming. We only have the chance to maybe go for the FA Cup. I think that would be a return plan for 2024 to maybe win the FA Cup. Yeah, maybe get top 4. I think that will be the two plans in the return list right now. The aim for Man United is to win the FA Cup and get top 4. But what are the odds for that? What are the bloody odds? Because seeing Man United type of football, looking at their games, seeing how they play, seeing how the players react, seeing how the players don't have any attitude on the pitch, seeing how they are not showing any passion, they are not showing any drive, any effort in games. You are going to clearly see that Man United, the players, the tactics, the coaching staff, and everything at the club is a total mess, and they are not trying to win games. They are not even trying to score goals because of how the system is already structured. The foundation and how the system is already structured, even before the manager came in at the squad. Yeah, that is just absolutely it. So winning the FA Cup and winning the going for the top 4, I can see the top 4, but the FA Cup, maybe I'm gonna be with you. I'm honest. I don't see us winning the FA Cup, but I feel Erik planning to win the FA Cup, win the and go for the top 4 in the Premier League. And can Man United turn the season around? There is the big question. Answer that question in the comments. Do you believe Man United can turn the season around? Do you absolutely believe? With the Ineos ownership already started already, they're trying to make a huge overhaul, removing players, trying to get new players. They're trying to do all they try to do at the club. I love their plans. I absolutely love their plans. Trying to get a new director of football, get a new head of recruitment who might be Paul Michel, getting Dan Ashworth, getting Jean Clabac, getting Sadio Bedford. I think all those type of management at the club will be very, very helpful, and they will help for a return to maybe turn the season around. But all the works still lies on the pitch. If you win games on the pitch, you can turn the season around. You need to start from playing the games on the pitch. That is how you are going to start. So if we win our games consecutively, if you look at last season, we were absolutely having this kind of home win going on, this unbeaten home win going on, and all those were unbeaten for I think about 18 games, 20 games, 29 games. We're unbeaten at home. We're having this unbeaten home run going on. But look at this season. Old Trafford, that we actually call our first years as being a playing ground for other teams, for even the bottom half teams. So Man United will still have the ability to turn the season around, but it lies on the return. It lies on the players. It lies on the management, which is Sir Jim Ratcliffe and his management that are coming in to hold the footballing operation. It lies on the club as a general. Can they turn the season around? Injuries has been our problem this season. Like we literally saw Kamala and Johnny Evans being our 10th pairing this season. Who would have predicted last year that? Who would have predicted that this season we will see Kamala and Johnny Evans as our centre back? No one would have predicted that. Kamala and Johnny Evans are our 10th pairing. I think injuries have ruined our season this season. That absolutely ruined our season this season. Inconsistency and also off-field issues. I think that are the three main problems for Manchester United this season. Like if you look at Pep Guardiola, he lost Roger for, should I say, he was suspended for 2 games. For 2 games, he absolutely lost those games because of one particular injury. But Erik is losing 8 first-team players just once, just in a blink of eye. How do you expect Ten Hag to win games like that? I think injuries have played a massive big role, a massive big negative role for Man United not winning games. Yeah. So here's the question. Would you back Erik? I would still back him. I still believe the manager. I still trust the manager. Although you are not seeing improvement in this game, you are not seeing the game plan, you are not seeing this style of football. I will still back the manager because I feel he's a good manager and I'm too tired of getting a manager. But here's the question: can Man United still turn the season around after Sir Jim Ratcliffe comes in? Maybe some injured players come back. Can Man United still turn the season around? And turning the season around means maybe getting top 4 and maybe winning the FA Cup. That is just the way to turn the season around. And I feel Erik plans this season and in 2024 is to win the FA Cup and to get top 4. I think those will be his 2 major plans at the club. So let me honest thoughts in the comment section, guys. I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.